Good day to you. This is another comic book haul. I'm a little out of it today, so I don't know how. I've been cleaning and doing laundry and running the dishwasher all morning and afternoon, so I'm a little wiped out. So, and I could have changed into a more less wrinkly shirt, but it's I'm tired and it's hot. Anyways, because it's starting to get all warm here, like it is everywhere else on the freaking continent. But this haul of books are books either that I traded 2 for 1 at WeBook In, or a handful of books, about 6 or 7 that I picked up at West Edmonton Coins, or no, West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. So, but before that, I've gotten a lot of books from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp, and they always have little X's on their dollar bin on the bags. And a little trick that I've learned, and I'm going to show this. This is not one of the ones that I picked up. This has a little X on it, and I looked up online, and you get yourself some magic erasers, and you just can get it right off of the plastic. I would never do this on the actual book itself, but it gets it right off there. No more little X, no more little pen marks on the bags. And that way, if you have bags that have got Turk and double bagged and that bag, that's a little slightly older one, but with the price of things going up so much, I'm trying to be economical and keep what I can of the bags that I have. When it comes to boards, you gotta just break down and buy the new ones. But yeah, here, this comic book haul, like I said, these are either books that I traded 2 for 1, and actually ended up I traded 16 books, was to get 8, but they ended up giving me 2 extra ones because one of the ones that I took initially was a free comic book day book from 2014. That one's at the top of the pile here, except for this first one. And then one of the other, they gave me an extra one because one of the books I traded was a slightly a minor key independent book. It was like issue number 1 of Primordial. I read it. It really wasn't for me. I know they're supposedly making a TV show out of Primordial, but whatever. But first up, we got, I know Matt from Patriot Comics will like seeing this. We got Mighty Marvel Western, issue number 25, and it's got the Rawhide Kid, Kid Colt, and Two Gun Kid. So that was one of the extra books I got, so sort of free plus free. And it was, I initially didn't pick it because it's not in the best of shape, but this is the next one here. We're starting off now with DC books, except for that one there. This is the free comic book day from 2014. Now, I didn't realize it at the time. This is New 52 Futures End Special Edition number 0. And yeah, it's first appearance of Batman Beyond. So, sure, I got that for basically nothing. Next up, that's just a great book to find because I love that show. I have like the first season on DVD. I still have to find more of those, but you find what you can find. And most of these books are actually DC books. Next up, this was a dollar bin book. I believe I got this one. This is issue number 20. And now, in order to have the first 20 issues of this, I only need issue number 10 now. And I'll have the first 20 issues of this Green Arrow run by Mike Grell. So, and, it's Hannigan and Giordano as well. I picked that up at, I believe that was West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. I believe this one came out of the dollar bin at WeBook In. So that's issue number 50. This one, the next few are, okay, this one definitely came out of was part of the 2 for 1 trade. So we got Green Arrow number 1 from the Rebirth series. This one came from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. We got issue number 1 of Kid Eternity. This should be something I'm fun. I've heard good things about that, and I want to read it. They also had a couple other of the not issue number ones for Rebirth, and I had to take this of Killer Frost, and I got to know the character Killer Frost through the stuff like Arrow and Flash and stuff like that. So that's where I learned about that character. I can't remember who it was who said about this story and the importance of this book. I think it's actually a minor key, but it's Nightwing issue number 50. I don't know what volume that is from, but everybody says that's a good read. Next up, got issue number 27 of The Question. I'm pretty sure this is another one that came out of the dollar bin at West End Coin and Stamp. Like I said, I'm just sort of mixing and matching mixing them up here. So I didn't want this to be two separate videos. So I thought, let's just do it. There's just enough comics to do them all in one shot. So, but so far these are all dollar bin books, and this is the Ran Thanagar Holy War issue number 1, and that's by Starlin, Lim, and Hunter. And I'm not sure which of these I'm going to keep or which ones I'm just going to read and trade away. This one I'm definitely going to keep because I love I got this one traded for this. I think this was in, what's this in? I can't remember which dollar. It came out of a dollar bin. Issue number 1 of Teen Titans, but I already have this issue. One of the other covers, but I like this cover better, so I'm going to keep that one, reread it, and then I'm probably going to trade the other one away. And another one of the Rebirth number 1s they have, and I got to know this character and love this character based on the Justice League Unlimited cartoon from way back when. So we got Vixen, Rebirth number 1. That's definitely a keeper. I'm not getting rid of that. So, and I think that's the last of the DC books. Yes. So now we got some Marvel. We have a few indies. Actually, I'm going to do the indies first because the last Marvel book I want to end is the one that I didn't spend nothing, like either I didn't trade 2 for 1 or I didn't get for just $1. So next we're going into a couple indie books. We got Betty and Veronica Spectacular, America's Favorite Dolls, issue number 537. And this is one of the extra books I took out of Weebookin's dollar bin when they said, you're going to take an extra couple of ones. This is one of the extra ones I took. So, and that's a Dan DeCarlo cover, but I don't know if that's a Dan DeCarlo or Dan DeCarlo Jr. If I don't know, Matt, maybe you know, or Matt from Matt Alex Comics, maybe you can tell me, or somebody else. I don't know. It just says Dan DeCarlo. It doesn't say Dan DeCarlo Jr., but I don't know if it is or not. So, and this one I had also seen in West Edmonton Coin and Stamps dollar bin at one point, and I thought I did pick it up the first time, and I saw it again, and it's still sitting there. I thought I just got to take that. It's just because the cover is just so wild. And it's Warrior Nun Frenzy, and supposedly in the initial Warrior Nun run is like the number 1 for it is a key because I think it's based, the Netflix series is based off of that, or I don't know. I'm not sure. And sorry if I'm going through this really, really fast. I just, like I said, I've been cleaning all day and I want to get this video done, get it uploaded, and then maybe sit down and watch some Netflix. So we'll see. All right, so next up, we got Alpha, getting into the Marvel books. These are the last of the books. Alpha Flight number 16. I see Alpha Flight, I just pretty much buy it all the time. We have, this is King Size Annual Micronauts issue number 2. So this is the second one. And I forgot to take the little X off of this with the magic eraser. So I'm gonna set that over here and do that before I put it back in the stack. So, and yeah, that's Micronauts. That's another one. I collect it. I get it always. If I don't have it, I try not to collect multiple copies of something. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't have the space for it. And then I look at it this way: what if somebody else wants it? So, but if I see one that's an upgrade over some copy that I know I have that's in bad shape, well, then yeah. Especially if it's like early in the run of that or other things, like one I'm about to show you, the last one I'm about to show you. But first up, we got Wastelanders Wolverine #1, and this is part of this Wastelander series, which I didn't really know anything about. This one I probably will just read and trade, so I'm not inclined to hang on to that. And now this one, the last book, this was not in a dollar bin. This was in WeBook In's $5 box. They have a couple $5 boxes, and they have boxes now with more expensive ones. There's another book in one of their ones. It's $10. I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I was trying not to spend too much money that day. And I had seen this one previously, and the only reason it was in that $5 box is because the cover is damaged. And you can't really notice it right away, but everybody talks about how this is now an iconic cover for this run because of who the artist is and his popularity. It's not, even if the cover wasn't it's got a slight little tear at one point right near the staple, it still wouldn't be the highest grade. But it was priced at $5, and the guy, I brought it up and I said, this is the one I want, and he's like, he looked and he let me have it for $4 plus tax. So we have Uncanny X-Men number 268. So there you go. And the damage to the cover is right, come on, where is it? If you can see it, I can't see it. I can't see the screen, but yeah, it's right there. You can see it. It's got a little tear right there. It's still attached to the cover, but just barely. But I was able to get it in here, and yeah. So yeah, and I looked through that box, and shout out to Mike at Lunch Mike Comics. The $5 box, it had tons of X-Men in it. I mean Uncanny X-Men, and I was like, if I had more money, I would have bought it all. And if I go back and there's still a whole bunch of it left, then I will buy it all. Because it's all Uncanny X-Men books I don't have yet. So, or I'm pretty sure I don't have most of it. But yeah, that's just what I picked up in the last little while. Mostly this past weekend. I think it was, yeah, went and traded either, was it Saturday? I think it was all on the weekend. One day I went one place, and the other day I went to someplace else. So yeah, like the first place I went to WeBook In and traded stuff, and then on Sunday, I went and was going to see a movie. Went to see the F1 movie with Brad Pitt. It was good, but it was long. So I'll let Hagen from Lettuce Comics give an actual review of that movie. Go sees it because he understands that world better than I do. I mean, I like IndyCar racing, and I watch Formula One once in a while, but I can't really judge whether that you can call the F1 movie a great racing movie or not. It was an interesting sort of, fun little movie, but I don't know if you would call it an amazing. I didn't mind it, but it was 2.5 hours long, so it was good. It was better that than being out in the heat. So, because it is hot now here, and I don't do well in the heat. I prefer air conditioning. And I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go for now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourself. Stay cool if you're in someplace where it's really hot right now. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.